Hey guys, this is the video for section 7.3. I'm sorry, 7.4. And we're going to go ahead and do this section 2 because the area formulas are so easy to deal with that I don't think you'll have any problem with any of these. And basically you just plug numbers into the formula and go. Formulas will all be provided on the final, so I don't really see any of them being a huge problem for you. Just like with 7.1 and 7.2, you'll need to do the homework problems out of the book, and I'll post the numbers for you on Canvas along with this video a little bit later on. So let's get going. This is our first set of triangle formulas. You do need to kind of remember which one goes with which situation. Like this is an area of a triangle when you know side, angle, side. Okay, the two sides and the angle between them. And we got a couple of other situations too that we'll look at in a second with some of the other formulas. So for this one, here's an example. If you know that angle A is 35.1 degrees, you know that side B, is 2.43, and you know that side C is 3.57. Now, you'll notice there's several different combinations here that you can use. The one we want for this one is the one that includes angle A and then sides B and C, and that's this first one right here, okay? So the area is written as capital S in this section. The area is going to be equal to 1/2 of side B times side C times the sine of angle A. So basically it's just knowing which formula to use and plugging the numbers in, and then, plug them in your calculator. So I'm using my little cell phone calculator again, so y'all just bear with me here for a second. We've got 1/2 times, actually let me start with the angle measure there, 35.1, and we're doing the sine of that, times the 1/2 times 2.43 times 3.57, and I get an area there of 2, let's see, what should I round to? We got 2 significant digits, so 2.49, and this is area, so it's in centimeters squared. Okay, so that gives me the area for that one, and then we'll and then these are the ones you use if you have the angle side, 2 angles and then a side that's opposite one of those two, and that's what we see here. We've got an angle A and B, and then we have got a side A. Our angle A and B here have degrees and minutes, and I don't actually have that capability, so I'm going to pause for just a second and calculate these in decimals so that we can use the decimal values rather than the degrees and minutes. Okay, so I went ahead and changed our A and B into decimal degrees, and I don't know why I'm doing that because we're finding area. Okay, so we got feet in addition to that. Okay, sorry about that. I had a phone call. All right, so I'm back. So we need to find the area given A and B, and then side A. Okay, we'll also need angle C, but that's pretty easy to get because we just have to do 180 minus the other two. All right, so let's see here. Let me pull the calculator back up. And I got 180 minus 24.17 minus 120.67. Gives me 35.16 for C. Okay. So now we've got everything that we need. We'll use that first formula. And I've got A squared times the sine of B times the sine of C over 2 times the sine of A. Now with the calculator that I've got, I'm going to have to go in here and get decimal values for all of that. So I'm going to pause it for a minute while I do that, and then I'll come back and show you what I've got. Okay, so I plugged those numbers into my calculator, and the 4.25 squared is 18.0625 if I round it to 4 decimal place. Well, actually, it just is that. I didn't round that one. The others I rounded to 4. I've got 0.8601 for that sine. The first sine, 0.3316 for the sine of 35.16, and then 0.4094 for the sine of 24.17. Okay, and once I worked all that out, this is the answer I got for our area. So once again, it's just a matter of plugging the numbers in and crunching them through. Okay, and the last formula that we have for the area is actually a set of formulas. If we have side, 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 which is where we know the lengths of all the sides, what we do is we find something called a semi-perimeter, which we let be represented by a lowercase letter s, and then we use it along with the lengths of the sides to calculate the actual area. Okay, so we're going to do that here with example 3. I know all 3 sides, so the semi-perimeter is 1/2 times the sum of 12, 14, and 8 meters, using 2 significant digits there. So that's going to be half of, let's see, 26 and 8 will give me 34, which is going to be 17 for my semi-perimeter. And then my area, capital S, is going to be the square root of 17 times 17 minus 12 times 17 minus 14 times 17 minus 8. So that's going to give me the square root of 17 times, that is 5, that is 3, and then minus 8 will give me 9. Okay, so let me do that right quick. Multiply those together. 17 times 5 times 3 times 9 gives me the square root of 2,295. And that is 47.9. Actually, we were 2, weren't we? So that's going to be 48. And we're in meters, so meters squared. Remember, all your areas are squared. Okay? And that's it for area. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I noticed a mistake, and so I'm coming back to fix it. This is on the second problem that we did. I messed up right here, probably because I was trying to do too many things at once. That's not the actual value of sine 35.16, as some of you may have already known if you've gone through that problem already. It should be this instead, okay, which is going to wind up changing things quite a bit. And I believe when you get that calculated, you should come up with 10.9 feet squared. So I apologize for that. But again, this is that second problem that I did in this section, and sorry, I messed up. That was about the time that I got the phone call, so it just sort of messed me up, and I don't know what I did wrong, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I messed it up. So this fixes it though. So it would have been this right here when I calculated that. I got the wrong number. This is what it's supposed to be, and then their answer should be that. Okay. All right. This is the end.